All right, people, let's do a quick fun story time because I know you love these. Let's talk about what happened with my Samsung Galaxy S23 that I ordered last week or 2 weeks ago because I wanted to switch back to Android, and I made posts about this. I even filmed an unboxing of the device and stuff like that, but ultimately ran into, I'm not going to put this lightly, a major issue to basically render the phone useless in a lot of situations. So just to back up and give some context to this, I ordered this a few weeks back, and shipping got kind of messed up a little bit too. And I contacted Samsung support, and they were like, "Oh, no, it's supposed to take 20 plus days to ship to you." And I'm like, last time I ordered a Samsung phone, it got here in like 2 days. So I was surprised to see 20 days of shipment time total. So I was like, it's kind of weird. So I contacted Samsung support, and funny enough, they didn't help me at all. And then like an hour later, my shipment changes, and it's like, oh, it'll be there tomorrow. It's like, okay, I just kind of had to bug you in order to get the shipment to be sent on time, which is kind of weird. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of stores around here that carry that device, and I'm sure Samsung has really good shipping when it comes to, I think it was either FedEx or UPS, probably FedEx, and they're really quick about that stuff. So anyway, I get the phone, right? This is the funny part. I get the phone, I post about it, I do the unboxing video, I start using the thing. Whoops, it's tracking my face now. I start using the thing, and I'm like, oh, I love this. Like, great phone. Like, feels like the old days of using Samsung. Missed it a ton. I've been using Android for a while. Apple for a while. Ready to make the switch, ready to customize my phone, get all that customization ability back, get more RAM in my device, get more camera versatility since it has a triple camera setup as opposed to the iPhone right here, which has dual camera setup on the 13. So it's going great. Text messaging is working fine. Some issues with transferring over messages. And I was like, I need to make a video about this too. Because for some reason, I couldn't transfer my messages over from my iPhone. Now, I don't know if that was on Samsung's ends or Apple's end. I'm not entirely sure. But it's weird. At one point, this is like weird thing number 2. At one point, I would transfer my messages over, but it would be missing the past like 10 messages or so. So that's kind of weird. It's transferring everything except for the past like 10 messages I've sent across all my different chats. Transferred over again. It gets sent to my Samsung Messages app. Meanwhile, I have Google Messages set as my default. And like Google Messages is missing some stuff. And then Samsung Messages is up to date. And I was like, how the heck does that happen? How does it get transferred over to one messaging app but not the other, when the one that it didn't get transferred to is technically my default app and the other one is not? I don't know, but eventually I was like, screw it. I'm just going to... is it following me? No. Oh, it is. I just stopped putting my hand up. Eventually I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just deal with like past couple messages, 5-10 messages being gone. And I'll just start over. It's not a big deal. I'm not missing out on too much information. Anyway, it's going great. Downloading my apps. Getting kind of annoyed that Samsung autofill was not automatic. I kept having to like select my account to autofill my password as opposed to Apple, where it was just automatic, which is kind of weird. Fingerprint scanner was fine, although a little delayed in my opinion. Didn't seem to be any improvement from my S21 a few years back. Use the phone for a day. Set up my Galaxy Watch 6. I'm on the way to the gym, right? Because I work out. I use a watch to track my exercise a lot. Voice crack. And I get to the gym, and I'm like, why is my watch like disconnected? Go in, reconnect it, fixes it, whatever. Because I noticed I wasn't getting notifications. And then, a couple minutes later, disconnected again. Like, it's kind of weird. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi, connect to the Wi-Fi. And then at one point, I'm like, my watch won't connect to my phone anymore. So I can't get any notifications that are coming through on my phone getting sent to my watch because it's a Bluetooth connection. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. Toggle off Wi-Fi on the watch. Maybe that's it. Nothing. Still disconnected. Won't connect. I was like, okay, but now I kind of just have a watch that's just a watch. And it's a smart watch because it's supposed to connect to your phone and access the internet, access your notifications. So right now, I have a watch that can't do anything. So I was like, okay, maybe it's an issue with the watch. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the best part. I put in my earbuds, my Galaxy Buds Plus. Tried and true favorite earbuds of all time, right? Been using these for years. Used them on my S23. And then when I got my iPhone, I paired them with that. Amazing, right? The only difference is the iPhone, you can't customize it as much in terms of the sound profiles and other features on it. All of a sudden, put the earbuds in, click play on a song. Going fine, like first 5 seconds, right? All of a sudden, cuts out. I'm like, that's a little weird. Audio cuts out. Click play again. Starts playing up. Crackling noise in the audio. It's like starts pausing, crackling, and then audio starts slowing down where it's like having trouble even having playing back. And all of a sudden cuts out. I can barely understand the audio. I'm like, okay. Let me reset my earbuds, reset the earbuds, repair them, that sort of thing. Bluetooth on and off, the standard thing. Turn my phone off and on. These are like the tried and true fixes for these sorts of issues. Started up again, listen to music. Nothing. Still completely distorted audio. Nothing was working. Sounded terrible. I was like, okay, I can't even work out in these. Like, imagine sitting there trying to listen to music that's getting distorted and then like play pausing every 5 seconds. Unbearable. Can't do it. I was like, okay, I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together. My earbuds aren't working properly. My watch isn't working properly. This is making me feel like Bluetooth is not correct or not working properly in this phone. Google a bunch of tutorials on how to fix it, reset the device, reset all your, repair everything, go into app settings and then restart, clear your Bluetooth app cache and data. Tried it, restarted my phone in safe mode to see if there's any issues with apps affecting it. Tested other Bluetooth devices. I tested my Amazon Alexa speaker. Hopefully I didn't activate that. Tested that out. Still audio getting distorted. Meanwhile, my phone is like 5 feet away, so it's not a distance thing or anything that could alter the connection. Take some old earbuds, non-Samsung earbuds, try it, nothing. And then I pair it with my iPhone, no issues at all. So I was like, okay, maybe it's my router right there. Maybe that's like interfering with everything. But then that wouldn't be possible because I was at the gym and I'm not even near my router. So I was like, okay, what's interfering with this? I turn off all my devices in my room around here, thinking something's distorting it. Something's getting in the way of the Bluetooth connection because I researched like it could be another 2.4 gigahertz wireless channel that's affecting it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I wait overnight. I try it again the next day. Nothing is fixing this. And I was like, I've had it. You cannot use a phone that doesn't have Bluetooth. And I was like, this is a bigger problem than it might seem. Because you don't realize like how many things you use Bluetooth for. Connecting to like speakers, earbuds, smartwatches. I'm like, I can't even use a smartwatch with this thing anymore. So ultimately went back to my order. I was such in a bad mood at that point. You know me, I like try forever to like fix these sort of things. I lose it and then I'm like, I'm returning this. I can't do this anymore. Return my order and now I have to send it back to Samsung. Print out the shipping label again. Meanwhile, I was literally about to just trade in my old S20 Ultra to get my trading credit. Now I'm not going to do that. And I'm getting a refund for this because they sent me a defective model. I never would have thought I'd get this by Samsung. I've had such success with Samsung in the past. And you guys know me. I absolutely have loved Samsung for years. basically no issues with my phone ever. Had some SIM card issues a couple of years back, but that wasn't my Samsung phone. That was my actual SIM card that was damaged. But I was like, oh my God, like I finally made it back to Android, and I have one of the worst experiences ever with it. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do now? Like, I just bought all this stuff, spent all this money. I mean, I'm going to get a refund, so I don't think I've been charged for anything just yet because, I paid, split it up into payments over time. Anyway, oh shoot. It's doing it again. No. All right. Yeah, sending it back. That's the gist of this video, guys. What an awful way to get a new phone. Like, I've never seen this happen. It's probably most likely a bug with the phone, in all honesty, which is weird because this phone came out like beginning of this year, and there have been several updates to the software, and like all the kinks should have been worked out by now. I Googled this, and a lot of people have, Bluetooth issues with Samsung phones, but mine's a defect, 100%. I don't really know. So comment down below if you've had this issue or if you had some fix for it, but I'm sending this phone back. I put my SIM card back in my iPhone, and we're going to go from there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Tough times. It sucks. Technology doesn't always work on the first try, so you got to be resilient and just overcome it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video with Tech with Scott. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching another video on my channel. If you're interested, click over here to subscribe to the channel, and click over here for another amazing tech video review / tutorial. And yeah, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Appreciate all you guys. See you in the next video.